Once upon a time, there was a beautiful enchanted forest. Birds sang sweet songs, colorful butterflies danced among the flowers, and the trees whispered secrets to the wind. Animals big and small lived there in harmony, and the forest was filled with laughter and joy. But one day, a terrible shadow fell over the land. A powerful witch with long, tangled hair and eyes like glowing embers flew over the forest on her broomstick. She was furious because she had failed to win the annual magic competition hosted by the Archmage, and she blamed the forest's beauty for distracting her from her practice. The witch landed in the center of the forest and raised her gnarled staff towards the trees. "You have been a source of endless torment," she shouted, "and now I will drain you of your beauty forever." With a flick of her wrist, the witch unleashed a wave of dark energy, and the forest gasped as the magic hit its roots. Birds fell silent. The flowers wilted, and the animals huddled in fear as the forest grew dark and lifeless. The witch cackled, pleased with her handiwork. "Now this forest will be as gloomy and lifeless as my heart," she declared, and flew back to her gloomy tower, leaving the forest in ruins. As the witch disappeared into the distance, a tiny seedling, no bigger than her fingernails, stirred in the dirt. It was just a sapling, barely clinging to life, but something inside of it refused to give up. And as the forest grew darker, the little seedling's glow burned brighter. Deep in the forest, a young boy named Finn was playing, when he heard the trees crying out in pain. He didn't know what had happened, but he knew he had to help. So he took a deep breath, held his small hand up, and stepped into the darkening forest. The witch swooped down from the sky on her broomstick and cried, "Who dares disturb me in my forest?" When she saw it was just a small boy, she laughed, thinking it was the perfect chance to make more magic. "You want to stop me, little one. You are nothing but a foolish child." Finn stood firm, though, and said, "This forest isn't yours. It belongs to everyone who loves it, and we will take it back." The witch threw back her head and laughed. "Oh, brave words from a little mouse, but magic is stronger than bravery. Watch as I engulf you in eternal darkness." With a wave of her hands, she created a wall of swirling black smoke and enveloped Finn in its suffocating embrace. But as the smoke touched him, something incredible happened. The little boy's heart began to glow with a brilliant golden light, pushing back the darkness and sending sparks flying. Startled by this sudden turn of events, the witch screamed, "What sorcery is this? How can you wield such power?" But Finn didn't answer. He couldn't explain it. All he knew was that he couldn't let the witch win. As the light from Finn's heart grew, the witch's magic faltered. Her face twisted in horror as she cried, "My magic, it's disappearing." The golden light from Finn's heart broke the last of her magic, and with a final scream, she dropped her staff, stumbled on her broomstick, and shot away into the distance. With the witch gone, the forest sighed a collective breath and began to heal. The birds returned to their nests, the flowers unfurled their petals, and the animals emerged from their hiding places. They all cheered for Finn, thanking him for saving their home. From that day on, Finn became known as the hero of the forest. He had shown them all that even the smallest heart can shine brighter than the darkest magic. And so, with a grateful heart, Finn lived the rest of his days in peace and harmony with the enchanted forest. The end.